What's up guys, it's Apollo here and welcome back to my channel Apollo Extra. Today I'm back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Naruto Was Neglected and Was Saviator. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story. Now before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to my boy Saviator for suggesting me this idea. Now aside from this, yeah, I made this on my main channel, but yeah, it was quite different, but I'm going to be taking a different route altogether. Naruto will be neglected, but it will be quite funny one as well. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my main channel as well if you want to see more of the Naruto content. I mainly upload there. So without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Story begins 5 years after the QB attack in Konoha, Gakure no Sato. As you go towards the side village to see that, it was the night time and it was October 10th, meaning the village was celebrating the 5th year anniversary of the QB's defeat. And not only that, we go towards the clan housing compound where we see a clan compound or a house in which only one family remained, which was Minato Namikaze's family, the family of the hero of Konoha, who not only at 2 times have saved their village, one time fighting against Iba, and the second time fighting against the Biju, and sacrificing the lives of his kids by making them the Jinchuriki. As now we see that the celebration was going on in their house, with Menma and Mito being the center attention of it. Naruto, being alone all by himself, was sitting in the corner, who was their third kid. He was mostly ignored and overlooked by the others, even his own parents at most point of times. It's like he didn't even have any presence. That is, until a hand was placed on his shoulder, and Naruto looked up to see that it was an old man. As he smiled, "Hey Gigi, why are you here? I thought you would be enjoying the party." "Oh, I could ask you the same, Naruto. Why are you sitting here, my boy? Today's your birthday, isn't it?" "Oh, you know me, I'm not that much of a birthday guy. Just wanted to sit back and enjoy." Really now?" "Yep, 100%. You see, I don't like like to be in the center of attention and all." "I see, my boy. I see." As after that, Hiruzen said, "Well, enjoy your party. Happy birthday, Naruto." "Yeah, sensei. Happy birthday. To me and my siblings." As after that, Naruto saw that Hiruzen left back to enjoy the party, as his eyes were fixated on his family and his siblings who were enjoying all of this. And that is when he saw that his godfather also arrived and gave them their presents. And Naruto just sat there for 2 hours to see that not even a single soul remembered him or gave him a present. Even his own friend Sasuke was there, but he gave presents to his siblings, not to him. Even his own parents didn't even bother to call him. Naruto, feeling suffocated there, thought that it might be a good idea to just go out and just breathe the fresh air. So he left the clan compound and was now standing outside, as he then took in a huge breath and released it with a sigh. "Much better. I should take a walk around the village." As Naruto began to walk around the village now, and that is when he suddenly saw that the people were dashing inside their houses, and suddenly a raindrop fell on top of his head. What? As he looked up to see that the clouds were gathering around the village. Oh man, what a nice way to ruin this. As if the gods even didn't want me to enjoy the weather. I guess I'll head home. As Naruto began to walk towards home back, as soon as he arrived at the front doorstep, Naruto heard a lot of thunders and lightning crashing down. So he began to move fast towards the clan house compound. As after arriving there, he placed his hand, which was completely wet, on the metal doorknob. As soon as he did, a lightning bolt mainly struck him, as he let out a huge scream until he passed out, and even the door was caught on fire. Luckily enough, there was a lot of shinobis who used water element and were able to sustain the fire, and that is when we see Mito scream because she saw something or someone laying there burned. And when Menma also saw this, he said, "That's Naruto! How come he was out there? I thought he was here with us." As that is when Hiruzen then said, "Enough! We should take him to the hospital in an instant. Be careful. He was struck by lightning." He addressed to the Anbu who was moving towards there. As after that, we see Anbu carefully placed him into the Anbu headquarters because he couldn't be placed in a normal hospital. As after that, we see that Naruto being placed there, doctor began to work on him as fast as they could. They were quite shocked, and they would begin to bandage and heal the wounds, as Naruto was in deep pain, still even being unconscious. And after 2 worth of hours spending inside there, we see that Naruto, who was completely bandaged up now, was moved to a room. As doctor came out to see that the family was there. Sorry to say, but I don't think that he has long to live. Almost everything, every organ, every chakra coil, even his own mind is to the point where it's close to melting down into a mush. I don't know how he survived. By the gods, it's just a miracle, but he doesn't have that much time, Hokage-sama. And my only opinion here is that try to distance yourself as much as you can. It might take a week or a few days for him to pass away from the conditions of it. We're never too sure. So what, we just leave him here? That is for the best. Because if you or any of them get in contact with him, his body might be contaminated by the lightning. It could be dangerous for you, because the lightning is still there inside his body. As Kushina began to cry, as Minato then said, with a sigh, I see. Place him somewhere safe. And I know it will be lonely for him, but make sure that he isn't. We will try our best. As after that we see the parents left, as the doctor finally smirked when this happened. Good. As he arrived inside the room in which Naruto was placed, as he began to chuckle. Well, kid, your parents have abandoned you. And now, I will send you back to Orochimaru-sama. And I will have my reward. Good, thank God that they believed everything I said and have abandoned him. Otherwise it would have been a hassle to stop the parents who loved one. As Naruto, unknown to him, was hearing this. What? They abandoned me? As Naruto felt hatred, fear, sadness, abandonment, all sort of these emotions at the same time. But all of them were overpowered with rage and drive to live and survive and confront them. And that is when Naruto, with every fiber of his body, began to vibrate, starting to move. His every muscle was healing 1,000 times faster than a normal human could. And in an instant, underneath the bandages, Naruto was completely healed. As the doctor was about to place a hand on Naruto, his eyes bursted open, but they were covered in lightning. As out of the window, a huge amount of lightning struck him again, but this time it didn't hurt him. This time, it became a part of him. As his eyes were completely covered in white light, as Naruto punched the doctor, burning him into nothing more than a smear, and his bandages were destroyed as well. As he looked down, he wanted to run, and that is when something happened. He ran, though. Ran so fast when he stopped that he was seeing the gate in which was red. Thank you for visiting the land of fire. And Naruto was not stupid. He knew the land of fire existed outside of Konoha, and Konoha was just a part of the land of fire. What? Why am I here? How is this possible? And that is when, by the course of fate, we see a person approaching Naruto. My oh my, little one, you have some certain amazing powers, said a feminine voice, as Naruto turned around to see that it was a female. A female with black hair and with golden eyes with slits in them, and pale skin. I see, so you know about me. You're one of the Sanins, right? I seen your picture. How do you know me, kid? But you're a male. How is that? Genjutsu, kid. Genjutsu. I have keeping up a huge genjutsu on myself. Because at that time, rapes were quite common in the shinobi world. And a kunoichi's worst nightmare, even worse than death, was to be raped and left broken there. I see, but stay away from me. That man said that he was gonna send me to you. Ah, so you must be the Uzumaki Namikaze sibling that I was about to go and retrieve. So you were really? Yes. But why are you here? My family abandoned me. I have nowhere else to go, and I'm certainly not going with you. As Naruto tried to run, but he was in deep pain as he fell down. And looks like you're not going anywhere. Now hush now. I'll be taking care of you, and I promise I won't bite you yet. And to her surprise, she took in Naruto. And after that, years begin to pass by. What happened in Konoha was a mystery as to what happened, but they knew huge amount of lightning bolts struck Naruto's room when they were leaving out on the outside, causing him and the doctor to die. And the siblings and the parents were just heartbroken to the point that they begin to realize what they have been doing to their son and how his demise came. Hiruzen was the one who was the most heartbroken one and even lashed out at them to the point where he hated seeing them because a 5-year-old died and died a painful death, a gruesome one, and all his little life, he has been living under the shadow of his siblings, ignored by almost everyone around them. Thank God it was Hiruzen who at least had been sharp enough to notice him, or he would have missed him as well. As now we see that a grave was made, especially for Naruto, inside Konoha's graveyard, and his name was placed in the stone in which many of the shinobi who have fallen name was placed as well, as an honorary member. As Hiruzen was there once again to see the name, we see that a figure was standing there, a figure that resembled Naruto a lot. Minato? As Naruto, or the figure did turn towards him, but it was Naruto who smiled, AGD. With that, he disappeared as Hiruzen blinked. As Hiruzen was shocked. Naruto! Naruto, where are you? He said, as he began to pant, as he grabbed his head. I should stop drinking. It is because of that this is happening. You don't need to worry about anything, Didi. I'm fine. Move on with your life. Said a voice as Hiruzen began to cry, because this voice resembled a Naruto. As now we see Naruto getting back into an armor that was kneeling down, and the armor got up, as its eyes glowed blue, as huge amount of electricity, which was in color blue, was coming out of it, the peaceful electricity. Lightning, I mean. As with a huge step, Naruto disappeared and appeared back at Otogakure, where he saw that, well, the girl he was dating was sitting, Orochimaru. Turns out, it was quite odd that he was dating her of all the people. And he thought of her as a man at first. Turns out that she has henjied herself to the point that she didn't want to be seen or, well, heard by any of the shinobi as a woman, except for him. Ah, you're back, honey. How was your adventure outside? Well, I went and visited Konoha again. Why there? She said as she stopped what she was doing and had an angry look on her face. You know how I feel about that place. I wish to destroy it one day. And I'm not gonna let that happen. As much as I like you, I do not wish for you to do that. Why? That place has done nothing more than to destroy you. And me. Let bygones be bygones. What difference is between us and them if we do this? We have another thing to take care of. This Akatsuki, who might be after not only my siblings, but the other Bijus as well. For God knows what awful reason. The Monai plan. And one of them are going to visit me soon because they have dragged me down. And they were going to be killing me soon. So, as she did a henji, as she turned into her male counterpart, I'll be going up there and dealing with them alone. And you won't intervene. No, you know I will. As Orochimaru smirked. I know you will. As she left. And after some time we see Deidara and Sasori arrived there. Orochimaru, you're to come with us. Surrender yourself. Because we do not wish for the information regarding our organization to be leaked. And I haven't leaked it to anyone, you idiot. Why do you think I will now? And that is when we see a blue bolt of lightning appear there, and grab one, and rip its head apart, and grab the other one, and slam it to the ground. Tell me where your leader is, said a deep voice, as the man was in itself afraid. Who are you? I am Saviator, the one true champion of time and speed. Now tell me. And Deidara, being afraid, told him what he wanted, and in an instant, Naruto burned him down to a crisp with his lightning. As he looked back at Orochimaru, what are you thinking, Naruto? Something that I should have done. And in an instant, Naruto disappeared. Wait, no! Damn it! Said Orochimaru, as he began to dash away as well. You better not die out there, you idiot. As he then turned back to her original state, Orochimaru herself, her true form, a female, or I will kill you after reviving you myself. As now we see Orochimaru back at her base, while Naruto arrived at Amigakure. He was searching so fast that he finally found their hideout and broke through it, standing in the center of the council meeting. As the time was still stopped, he began to kill and maul everyone in an instant with his powers alone. And after that, the whole Akatsuki was dead. And in an instant, as he stood there, only one word was said, "Who are?" Before he could finish, everyone turned into cube-sized pieces and began to fall down like dominoes or Legos. As Naruto just stood there watching this, in his suit that was built by Orochimaru and forged by the chakra metal that could conduct lightning in itself. After that, Naruto disappeared, bursting through light. As he was going through high speeds, he began to travel across the world in an instant, as if something was going on. He traveled so fast that he entered into the future in itself, a future in which he saw that there was another Saviator there, but he was different. As he looked back at Naruto, so my past has caught up to me. What do you mean? What have you done? What have you done? Said the future one to the past one that arrived here. What? Go back. If you don't, then there will be nothing left to go back to. Don't look back. Don't stop even if you hear voices. Just go. And with that, we see Naruto begin to dash as fast as he could. As we see, he opened another paradox flashpoint. And being it parallel, he arrived back in his own time, in which he has killed the whole Akatsuki just yet, as he was standing inside the Amigakure again. As he gasped for air, what? I'm back. As Naruto began to dash at blinding speeds back towards Otogakure, to see that in Otogakure some of the people have invaded, and those people were Rutanbus. And in an instant, Naruto butchered them down and stood in front of them in his suit. And that is when he saw his siblings landing in front of him. Halt! Who are you? Why are you helping him? Or her? She's a fugitive from Konoha who has conspired to kill our brother. What do you mean, kill your brother? As Naruto took off his mask, as the suit could do that. You literally abandoned me, he said, looking at them, as the siblings were shocked as they stopped. Naruto, you're... Yes, alive. I am alive. So, what are you doing here, and what do you want with her? She's a fugitive, Naruto, and Tochan has said that she should be brought for justice. Justice for what? She hasn't done anything to Konoha in a long time. Even if she did, she doesn't have to answer for her past crimes now. She has to. Really now? I can go and change that. What do you mean? Change that? You see, Naruto-gun over here has the gift from lightning itself. The lightning that struck him gave him the ability to travel fast, and even go through time, I presume, at one point. I just went to the future, and now I have arrived to the past to change it. See? Even Orochimaru was fascinated. As for the siblings, they were just shocked. Naruto, you leave me alone. And Naruto grabbed them and threw them and made them stood in front of the Konoha's gates. And stay here. Stay out of my life. And Naruto disappeared again at blinding speeds. We were just at Hoto. It will take usually 1 week to get here. And we arrived here in the eye blinks. Naruto is strong. As after that, in a council meeting, the siblings told them what has happened, and let's just say the whole village was quite impressed with Naruto's powers and abilities that was given to him, and wanted to hunt him down to bring him back as Danzo placed. But no matter how much fast they were not able to catch up to them, as Naruto has taken Orochimaru and all her entourage away so much far that they were hidden away completely from the elemental nation eyes. Since there was no Akatsuki, there was no enemy except for themselves, being enemy of their own, and they did a good job. So, search for Naruto was abandoned as the fourth great shinobi war happened amongst the elemental nation, which was a devastating one. But Naruto helped out most of the konoha and made sure that the people, at least, who as one time he regarded as family because Orochimaru wished for them to survive, well survived. And let's just say Sasuke, after being revealed who it was, knew instantly who it was. And after they won, Manmadan said, by the gods, how are you able to survive? We could have died many times in the battle. It was Naruto. He helped us. What? What do you mean, Sasuke? I saw him. He was there. He just remained quiet and helped us out. All of us. And made sure that the other one was the one who died. I see. After that, with a huge guilt in their heart, they retreated back with this sour victory. But no matter how much they tried to look for him to make up, he was nowhere to be found. And as for Naruto with Orochimaru, he has started a new family. The real one, which was a female, not a male from the canon, okay? As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one. If you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!